It's a special day for Christopher Ryan.
The candidates for holy baptism will now be presented.
A day his parents, Dan and Melissa, would never have seen if not for the gift of a complete stranger.
Christopher James, I baptize you in the name.
It takes kind of a special person to just go out of their way like that for a total stranger.
That was a great act of charity to give of herself to us.
Okay, blow it out. All right.
Okay.
That great act of charity came from this woman, Cindy Claussen, who lives in Madison, Wisconsin.
I would just say it's basically a gift. Are you hungry?
4 years ago, Cindy's nephew, Michael Moffat,
This is Mike in front of his new motorcycle.
was fighting leukemia.
Robust young man in it. Oh, God.
Michael's only hope was a bone marrow transplant.
We had decided that everybody in the whole family was going to go and see if we could possibly be bone marrow donors for him.
But no one was a suitable donor.
I just thought, how could God take this young man away from our family?
And soon afterward, Michael died.
What did you do after Michael's death?
Well, actually, I prayed that I could be a donor for someone else.
Christopher Ryan's family was also praying.
When your child's life is taken out of your control, that's a difficult thing.
And that was when he was just about the sickest.
At the age of 7 months, Christopher had also been diagnosed with leukemia.
God, he looks even worse there.
His cancer was just basically out of control. It was killing him.
Doctors at St. Jude Children's Hospital in Memphis, where Chris was being treated, were trying everything.
There were times when we didn't know if it was the cancer making him sick or the chemo making him sick.
So you move from chemotherapy to what?
After the radiation, he was going to have no immune system, and then they were going to do the bone marrow transplant.
And that's the point where he got very, very sick.
The problem was finding a bone marrow donor.
They put him on the registry immediately when he relapsed, before he even started a national donor registry.
The National Bone Marrow Registry matches compatible donors and recipients.
They had asked me when I went in to be tested for Mike if I wanted to be on the national registry.
There's a 1 in 20,000 chance that any two people in the general population will be a match.
They said, you're a possible match. Would you like to come in and be tested? And I said, I'll be there right away. When do you want me?
And Dr. Heslop came in and she said, this woman she has 2 kids and she's very committed to doing this. And I just started crying because it was just such a relief, because at that point then I knew that this was going to go through.
Oh, you silly bird.
Cindy went through uncomfortable surgery to extract her bone marrow.
They said that you were going to kind of ache. It was mostly because they take it from your pelvis area.
Her marrow was successfully transplanted into Christopher.
Hit one out of the park.
Oh, all right.
Good
And
job.
he is now free of leukemia.
It's like a new beginning for everybody. We sometimes refer to his transplant as his second birthday, because it was kind of the beginning of his cure. It's nice to be able to dream about his future again, to have a son and think, my son is going to be somebody someday, you know.
I try not to think about what we went through, but when I do, I think how blessed we are that he's healthy enough to run around. It's difficult to look at him and think that he was ever sick.
It's been about a year and a half since Christopher received his bone marrow transplant here in Memphis. The Ryans moved to Louisiana with Christopher, and Cindy Claussen resumed her life back in Wisconsin. Although Christopher and Cindy's lives have been forever linked, they still haven't seen each other. However, that's all about to change.
I wanted to just know who they were and to be able to talk to them and find out what's happened in their life.
Why is it so important for you to meet the donor?
Her marrow is in Christopher. It's inside his bones. He's part Cindy. He might not be here if it weren't for her.
I just can hardly wait to meet him. Can I get down? Okay.
They will meet at St. Jude's.
I'm nervous. I'm really nervous.
How are you doing this morning?
On the day Christopher gets his regular 3-month checkup.
I'm so excited. We talked about it all the way over here.
Have you figured out what you're going to say to it?
Haven't a clue.
It's nice to know there's people out there like her, and we want to tell her that in person.
You ready?
Oh.
Well, how do I look? You're fine.
Hi! This so skinny. I'm Cindy.
Hi.
Skinny. Hi, Melissa. Oh, it's so cute. Thank you. Some people consider when they give to charity, they can give their money, but there's something more important they can give. I have this little angel here that's been with me through thick and thin, watched over me and Christopher, and I want you to have it. I know it's not much, but Melissa, thank you. Oh my gosh. I don't think I can hold it up. It brought me a lot of happiness to know that perhaps I may have helped someone and to save a family from the devastation that we had gone through and the sadness. Thanks. Thank you. I wouldn't have my son if it weren't for you.